away from the balloon. Well, this is awesome.
Yeah.
It really is to see all this here on a Sunday afternoon like this. This actually is one of my favorite functions out of anything we could do in this business, because it's all about new people who are getting their license, or people who are looking at the business and perhaps going to get their license. And maybe some of you have had one or two runs at it and it didn't work, or maybe some of you passed first time, whatever the case may be, you're here. And that's the main thing, that you're here. Because this business is unlike anything that you're ever going to come across. It really is. See, why I like dealing with newly licensed people is they're like an open book, you know, and you can just work with those people and fill them with the right things, and they can go on and accomplish something. Most of the time, after 38 years in the business, what I'm dealing with is people that have been around for a while, really don't want to listen to anybody anymore, but they still want you to help them, you know, do better in the business. And it doesn't work. You've got to be open in order for it to happen. And I think it's important that you know what you're getting into. You know, today's actually an extra special day for me, because we've now got our third generation coming into business, and one of the graduates is my granddaughter, who just got her license. And so now I'm in it, my daughter's in it, our granddaughter's in it, and we've got this legacy going on all the way through. And it's absolutely incredible to be able to work together with your family all the time, instead of, you know, everybody here, there, all over the place. We're together all the time. You know, and some people say, well, why would you want to do that? Well, because that's what we want to do. I don't understand why people would want to be anywhere but with their families. But I mean, that's the way it is, and that's what we can enjoy. So why is it important what we do? Well, there's a number of things. The first thing is what we do for people. If we weren't doing good things for people, this business would not exist, okay? I can tell you in 1987, when I joined this business, everything was against us. The industry had put up a fight and made the government change the rules to say you had to be full-time from day one when you had a license. So all of us, after we got our license, had to quit our jobs and come into this really not knowing whether we could do it at all. It was a step in faith, and you know, that's a hard thing to do when you've got a family and young children at home and a mortgage and so on and so forth. But some people went ahead and did it, and it worked out in the end. It was a very, very small company at that time, and because we went against everything the financial industry does, all they did was put us down. Bad talk all the time, all the time, all the time. And that's because they couldn't argue with what we did. They knew that what we did was the truth. Okay? There's an old expression that says, figures don't lie.